Hello, I'm Tara and I'm the author of Just Like Grandpa Jazz, which is illustrated by Mirna Imamovich. I really hope that this story adds to your understanding of migration to the UK as we commemorate Windrush, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'm Frank and I love stories, just like my grandpa Jazz. He has lots of stories to tell. He's a master storyteller. Mum says that some of his stories are made up and some of his stories are true. Today we're taking Grandpa Jazz to the airport. He's visiting the tropical island where he was born and grew up. It's very far away. Grandpa Jazz pulls an old blue suitcase down from the top of the wardrobe. Come and help me pack, Frank. I open the suitcase as he looks for his clothes. I pull out a small rough rock with lots of tiny holes in it. What's this, Grandpa Jazz? That's volcanic rock. You see, the island where I'm from is a volcanic island. All the volcanoes are extinct, so they don't erupt anymore. He explains that as a boy, he loved exploring volcano craters, all overgrown with wet leafy forests and hidden waterfalls. Once he tripped and fell, way down, rolling through the vines until he reached the very bottom. He even caught a glimpse of the heart of the earth through cracks in a rock. I unzip a pocket in the side of the suitcase. Inside is a doctor's stethoscope. Grandpa Jazz grins. That belonged to the French doctor our family once worked for. When he retired and went to live by the seaside, he gave it to me. Maybe he thought I'd be a doctor one day. Can you guess what he kept in his office? What? I ask. A human skull, whispers Grandpa Jazz. Really? I gasp. A model skull, Mum smiles, popping her head around the door. Anyway, 15 minutes before we leave, you two. Hurry up and finish packing. Here you go. Grandpa Jazz throws a pile of clothes at me. Into the suitcase they go. Toothbrush, hairbrush, aftershave. 1, 2, 3, they come whizzing at my head. And soap. Good catch. Did you know, when I was a baby, your great-grandma used to wash our clothes with soap in a river. Our dog Mickey would guard me. If anyone came near, he barked like he was shouting, "Back off!" The suitcase is nearly packed, but one shirt is poking out. There's a small plastic badge on it which says Jazz. I won't need this, laughs Grandpa Jazz. I'm retired now, but I first wore this uniform when Her Majesty the Queen invited me to work in the NHS, here in the United Kingdom. Really, I asked, the Queen? How did you get here? I came on a ship, like a lot of other people. We'd all been asked to come and do important jobs. He tells me that on the ship, he had to go through different doors, use different toilets, sleep in different cabins, and eat in different dining rooms just because of the colour of his skin. Everyone on that ship had different skin colours, but that didn't matter. It only mattered if you were white or not white. I feel sad. If I'd have been with him on that ship, we wouldn't have been together. Right then, are we ready? Mum jingles the car keys. Time to go. Hopefully I won't miss Grandpa Jazz and his stories too much when he's away. Grandpa Jazz gets in the back with me and Mum looks at us in the mirror. You two are just the same, she laughs. It starts to rain as we get on the motorway. Where I'm from, Frank, says Grandpa Jazz, giant snails come out when it rains. They leave silvery trails as big as tyre tracks. Then he leans over and tells me something I never knew. My real name is just Udra, but the people I worked with couldn't say my name properly, so they decided to call me Jazz, and that's what I've been called ever since. As we unload the car at the airport, Mum looks at me and smiles. Inside the boot there are 2 suitcases. Grandpa Jazz's old blue one and a small one I haven't seen before. As we drop Grandpa Jazz to the gate, he puts his hands on my shoulders. Frank, how would you like to create a few stories of your own? There they are on the plane together. I'm Frank and I love creating stories, just like my Grandpa Jazz. The end. Thank you so much for listening.